I shouldn't have even done that. I should just top deck the untapped land for Burst Lightning, but it's fine. We got it. We got it. See, I'm great. I know what I'm doing. I'm an amazing Magic the Gathering burn player. Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, but it's not CGB. Evil CGB is back on the menu, my friends, because we are going into easy mode. It's Boros Burn. Yes, the people, the humans out there, or are they humans? They're like arena NPCs, they're bots. They're just on remote control. They need a deck, guys. They need it. They need a way to go face and just win a game on like turn 3 or 4 every single time, or their poor little brains start to overload. So we're going to give them a count to 20 build just for those of you out there who want your dailies and your mythic rank done quick. So welcome. It's Boros Burn. I know I was supposed to bring balance to the forest, not destroy it or whatever. The Sith something. You guys always do the meme and I always wonder what the hell's happening. Anyway, let's talk about Boros Burn in the current meta. Monstrous Rage's ban and the ban of Heartfire Hero has shifted the earth under red aggressive decks, and they have to go in a different direction because they had figured it out. They had figured out that ways to target their little mouse with their rock face village or whatever else that they targeted it with got them really cool triggers, card advantage. I mean, I guess they targeted mice with mice because they had the double striking mouse. Anyway, doesn't matter anymore. Banned, out of here. So now they can go back to a spell-based build. Slickshot Show-Off, since the moment it came out, rather, no comments. Slickshot Show-Off, since the moment it was released, has been a killer of a card, but it gets pushed out in the competitive scene because it is a little bit telegraphed and because the spell-based builds kind of slowed down because you wanted more creatures, because the creatures go good with the Monstrous Rage. You see how these play together? Everything was a Slickshot Show-Off with Monstrous Rage in your deck. Everything got a bonus. Well, now we can go back to going face with burn spells and running Slickshot Show-Off as kind of a pseudo burn spell attached to a birdie body, and plotting it allows you to set up this big epic turn so that when the opponent taps out for just a moment, they get domed by a Slickshot Show-Off. But you can also do a similar effect with Nova Hellkite, the new card in the deck. This dragon is a 4/5 flying haste with warp for 3. So for 3 mana, if they're tapped out or don't have the right removal spell, Nova Hellkite can dome them for 4. Then it warps out so that they can't use sorcery speed removal or a board wipe on it. And then later in the game, if they use something like a board wipe, an Ultima or whatever, you can bring out your Nova Hellkite out of the warp zone for 5 and dome them for another 4. And then they still have to deal with it, and they took 4 to the face. The ability is sometimes relevant. I've picked off bats with it. They hate that. When their bat dies to a Nova Hellkite, oh, their Deep Cavern bat, they're so mad. They're so mad about that. So honestly, that ability is a little secondary. Don't feel like you have to use it to get value from your card. Screaming Nemesis. This card is an absolute gamer and necessary. Those life gain decks, those sacrifice decks, you've got to scream at them if you want to get your message across. It's kind of like YouTubing in 2025 when you think about it. So to pair with Screaming Nemesis, one of my favorite combos against those decks is Fanatical Firebrand. You get this little thing that looks like a monkey but apparently isn't out on the battlefield, and then you have it sitting there so that when you play your Screaming Nemesis on 3, you sack your monkey, ping your Nemesis, do it to the opponent's face, they can't gain life anymore. Now you can focus on getting the job done with some burn spells instead of worrying about Sephiroth ruining your day. It makes a huge difference and I like it. I think Fanatical Firebrand goes in the deck. It is probably the worst card in the deck. If you cut it for shock, I wouldn't be mad at you, but I like the combo. I like turn 3 against Raise the Pass decks, shutting down that life gain engine that will beat you every time if you don't have it. I've got some one-ofs, Torch the Tower and Witchstalker Frenzy. You don't love running these in burn decks, but sometimes you gotta deal with bigger threats or threats you need to exile in order to be effective. These were 2 shocks. It got adjusted. Here's the thing. in a Screaming Nemesis deck, you can always point your Frenzy or your Torch at your Nemesis and turn them into burn spells. But if that's not consistent enough for you and you want to run Shock, I won't be mad at you. Might judge you a little. I see you guys. I see you on those websites. Huh? I see your deck getting to Mythic and you changed one card from my build. You think you're so smart, huh? Okay. Yeah, it's not the CGB build. I added Shock instead of Torch to the tower. Okay. Yeah. Tell yourself that. Tell yourself. Anyway, this intro is getting long. The white cards are Lightning Helix and Boros Charm, and I didn't have Restless Bivouac in the deck at first, but in the later games it did come in, and every now and then you hit with this and you feel like a god because you got a free lightning bolt out of it. That's the deck, guys. Boltwave their face, burst their face, lightning strike their face, charm their face, helix their face. Go face. Without face and without haste, it's got no place in burn. Red aggression at its roots. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense be. Sponsored by CoolStuffing.com. Use promo code CGB5 at checkout, and sponsored by Dragon Shield. Use promo code CGB5 and link in the description to support the channel at Dragon Shield. Thank you, you guys. You are cool. On the play, maybe. Beautiful. With a Screaming Nemesis, the one of Torch the Tower, I'm a little but you know what? Light him up. We light them up, down moment. Authority of the consoles makes me wanna be dead. Oh yeah, blue-white control, awesome. Nope, artifacts. Gotta watch out for snare. Honestly, having the two one-ofs that both matter for creatures is very bad, but let's see if they want to get their synthesizer down, right? That's their plan, so they probably won't remove this. Jewel. Nothing. So they have saw blades, maybe? I mean, this taking 5 is okay with me. You got anything? You have nothing. I pass. Okay. What the hell was that turn from them? Hope is what that was. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I target my Screaming Nemesis with a 2-point Torch the Tower to redirect to your face and keep you from ever gaining life for the rest of eternity. Okay, that worked. Nice! Yeah, you gain no life. So, I think I just pass. I think... Oh wait, if they gain no life, playing this is fine. Unless they kill it. No, we would rather... So what we need to do is force them to remove this. They play like a removal effect on this. We frenzy and deal them 5, right? And then we top deck and we're good. Let's see what they get. I think we can do this just fine. Okay, that's 5 points for free. But before they do that... we'll redirect that one for funsies. And now we just need 2 more. I shouldn't have even done that. I should just top deck the untapped land for Burst Lightning, but it's fine. We got it. We got it. See, I'm great. I know what I'm doing. I'm an amazing Magic the Gathering burn player. Yeah, I'm done. Control. Stupid. Why think when you can play burn? You can screw up everything and still win. So nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. Yeah. So much damage. Let's go. Boltwave. Go. Good old lava spike in the house. But will we draw the lands for the Hellkites? Well, if we don't, what are we drawing? Burn spells. Ta-da! Okay. 2 open mana. I mean, I'm not afraid at all. So I'm going to warp this out. What are you going to do? You going to bounce it? You kind of have to. You're going to block it? That's cool too. Still goes into the warp zone. Malcolm, what is going on? What are we up against? I think the VV deck had a Malcolm in it at the Pro Tour. Maybe. Okay. This is something else. This is the Throne. Throne of the Grim Captain, perhaps. Maybe. Another Malcolm. Beautiful. Bring him. Kill it. Swing it. Down to 10. Boltwave. They are under pressure. How will they respond? With Malcolm the Eyes. Go for the eyes, boo. Passing the turn. A Boros Charm. This is potentially lethal, guys. Let's fire this off. And pass the turn. And when they go for Malcolm, GG. Oh, never didn't have it. God, Magic is fun. That's a talent unknown to gamers. Esports. I gotta do it, man. I gotta be the worst of Magic Arena. It's who we is at the moment. Okay. I mean, this time we're looking at show-offs, multiple show-offs. It's great if we're against control. It's slow if we're not, and we might miss land, but we're on the draw. Okay. This Gorehound deck is everywhere. This Sephiroth stuff is everywhere, but Screaming Nemesis is gonna try to help us fight it. Vondum! Oh, that's bad. Vondum is GG's if allowed to do its thing. But is it worth even killing it? Something has to die for Vondum to be affected. Vondum goes to 3, that's not a big deal. It's if it goes higher. So if next turn is Sephiroth and they have Sephiroth and Vondum, can we still win? Good question. Do I have to be reactive? I think I do. I think I gotta be reactive here. I gotta see what they do. I can't just play a show off and swing, right? Well, let's see. The worst thing is if they play the land, and I think that requires 4 mana, not 3. Okay, I think I can get a show off down and swing. We could plot it too, but they just don't run much removal. Vondum, like, is their removal. And I don't think they can get it to be a 4/4 this turn. They would need land in, they would need like 2 pieces. That's one of them. Okay. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No sack creature. Can't believe it. How did they have it all? It took 3 correct pieces, the untapped land, the 1 mana thing, and the sack outlet. How did they do it? How did this happen? All right, you're my only hope, and I need them to mess up. I really need them to mess up. Is that when something dies, you exile? So they curved out perfectly? I quit. I quit Magic, dude. I quit. How nice for you! I think I've always been a burn player. I've always hated mulligans. Now I literally mulligan and lose the game. So this kind of works for me. All the second guessing is out of my system now. Uh-huh. Okay. Come on, guys. The thing with the torch, the tower and such, just showing up in the wrong matchups every time, it's getting old, okay? Two straight life gain spells from our opponent. See if they can deal with this. If not, it's still gonna punch them pretty hard. We wait for them to figure out their magical cards. They're probably wondering if they have time for a simulacrum synthesizer. Sure you do. Sure you do. Don't worry about it. No timeouts. You're gonna have to make a decision, Ulamog cereal sleeves. Oh my gosh, come on now. You're out of time. Yep, they're doing it. I mean, that's probably our best chances if they're messing around like this. And we get a good punch in. Not good at all. That is too slow. Do we think they have the cage? This torch to the tower is unbearably bad. I guess it's as good a time as any to Boros Charm my opponent. Unless we think we need this one to use a Boros Charm later and do more damage than this. Oh my god. Is our best chance to just play a second Show-Off and they have no cage? And they don't hit one? This doesn't get better. That's the big problem. It does not get better. But I can't do the damage without it. So if they just have the cage, I just lose. And if they don't, I have a chance. Okay. Okay. Game on. Double authority is pretty terrible. I'm glad we got our creatures out before it could happen. All right. No! Oh my god, okay. Worst draw possible? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is. But this is as much as we can do with this turn. And it puts him in range of a top deck untapped land for lethal. Also makes him deal with the board. Surely they've got something. Yeah, that's the cage. How long did they have it? How long did they have that cage? I wonder. Also, what's holding priority? Oh, stationing. All right, come on. There's a lot of draws that win. Burst Lightning wins. Land, untapped land, that wins. Boltwave wins. That's one of the ones that does not win. Make sure this resolves while they're tapped low. And hold on to your butts. It's funny if they can remove their own star cage, especially at instant speed, they gain a bunch of life. Uh-huh. Maybe that's 20 or 18 rather. We go to 4. Don't forget to station. Very important. Bang. Never didn't have it. Easiest game of my life. That is authority of the damn consoles. Carl! Okay. I'll fight somebody named Carl. That's fine. Not afraid. Love a little turn 1 tap land here, huh? Yeah, -1. Let's go. That's free burn damage. Ooh. This might be a race. I should probably slow roll the Foundry. Free damage. You don't want to trade it. We would love it to ping the Nemesis depending what they're doing. Like if they're playing black, they might have life gain. They have weapons. Okay, this deck is a pain, but will they be able to kill us? Gonna make them answer things on board. Might have been able to do more if we held it. They might have like sacrifice this, kill something. Okay, they play nowhere to run, sure. Gotta get through all this somehow. What you got? Okay. Do I take their ability to gain life now? I don't think with 2 mana they can get away with anything too tough. We might get to ping it with the Hellkite. Is this Viper? Yep, here's Viper. This thing gets out of hand real quick. So block their sack, deal 1. They can't block the Nemesis. The Hellkite is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Definitely don't need both Hellkites. Or maybe I do. I'll lose 4 this time. But they did the thing. They take 4. They're at 9. Gosh, it's close. Warp. It. And pass. I think I can lose the life, but just in case, I'm going to hold the land. Tithing Blade makes me sack a creature. Nemesis did its job, right? I am very scared they'll find some sneaky way to gain life. We go to 7. Okay, let's see what they got. Does it get them out of this? They got a piggy bank. Strike you. Helix you. Bang. Done. I'm not scared of no right-mouthed viper. So, Birdo, let's do this. Never mind. Oh, that's nice. Kind of right where you need that to be. Chill out, Llanowar. Not afraid of you. I'm going right after you. Teamer. Overlord, huh? Okay. Game on. If it's a damage-based effect, like ill-timed explosion, Nemesis is gonna punish you. Make it big. Discard something enormous. Just for me. Come on, baby. Just for me. Okay, just 5. That's the best you can do. Okay, can we count to 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 3 more. That is not it. But it kind of is, right? It's 4 plus 4. I mean, there's some kind of big spell deck. They need to turn the tide quick. They need something that's actually going to attack. And they need it off this Vestige for 5. Because the Vestige is warping out of here. Yeah, that can attack. Does it matter? Kick it. 1 more turn. Brain dead, mono red. I have white cards, guys. It's different. It's totally different. Uh-huh. 1 mana open. You just pray. I don't think you got a force spike. Zap. Never didn't have it. Didn't even need to trigger my show-off. I don't think you have a real shot without, like, against a deck that does have any pressure of life gain whatsoever. You have to have Nemesis, Hellkite, or show-off. And then when you have none of them, I guess you just lose that game. That's the way it is. Now this has the Wombo combo. think we kept a 3-lander last game too. Yeah, it was a 3-lander. Curved out to 7. That will also do it if you don't have any of those cards I mentioned. Why they... What is it? Go! Bring on your Llanowar elf. I dare you. Zap. Zap. You're at 12. Blue-white. Oh no. Okay, these artifact decks are everywhere. What happened to good old control, man? It was such a good deck. I will say that for the most part, we roast these decks. If we had drawn a land right there and I'd set them up to never gain any more life, that would have been nice. Ooh, dare you to tap that for colors. Yeah, they just put out their synthesizer. They're hoping they get a next turn. They probably will. Okay. That's great. Ultra hard mode coming through, but it's fine. Our opponent still hasn't stopped us. Perilous Snare. Make a dork. Get rid of the Firebrand. Smart. All right. How many top decks are lethal after this? What isn't? That's probably good enough. Dare you to block. Nice. Easy. Draw 2 lands, still win? What a game. All right. Oh, oops, I'll burn. Against blue-white control, maybe? Well, that's a disaster. But let's see. Yep, blue-white it is. Your face. I kind of want them to counter that so that they don't stop the Nemesis. They're surprised. How did this happen? All right. I'm going to hold this Nemesis. Cathar Commando. Really? Okay. Interesting. They're going to attack me with that? They sure are. And then they have all this open mana. Take 4. Why don't I just torch it? Because if I can resolve the Nemesis, the torch can go face. If I can resolve the Nemesis. I don't think I go for Nemesis here. I kind of want them to make a fish. Make a fish for me. Or do that. That's something. Maybe I should have gone for Nemesis. It's not like it actually gets better, but I'm guessing I can force them into changing their play pattern with Burst Lightning on their end step. They missed their land drop. You see that? And they have these colorless sources, right? So if they have like No More Lies or 3 steps, I could just resolve this Burst Lightning. Yeah, they get their untapped. They needed it. Your face. Not gonna have mana trouble anymore if we just don't do things because of the port. Yep, there you go. They still leave up 2 mana. Not clear what that's about. But let's see if we can find out. Mm-hmm. As expected. It's your target. I'll take that commando off the board now. Two mana open. We draw an untapped land. Nemesis gets around No More Lies. They might have Dispelling Exhale though. They did show us a dragon. I think we just say go. Nice and patient. I know how to build them. I know how to destroy them. They go for it. Okay. Clock's ticking.
The real ranks grow.
I think we go for burst. Get it countered. I think the Nemesis is more dangerous. If they don't want to tap out, right? This is a big shot. They take it. Wow. Okay. I think I let this damage happen. If they put counters on, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not dead. I'm not quite dead. But if they untap, it's going to get a lot harder. I do think if I play this, it gets No More Lies. What I'm wondering is where I find one more damage. That's what I need.
I welcome all allies.
Main phase stuff. Well. Do I get another turn? I'm at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sure could use a Boros Charm here. A tap land ain't it. That is not what we wanted. Yeah, they can't even make anything because they might die to Boros Charm. You'd have the guts to go for it. If they go for it, we have to lightning strike the anchorage. Yep, they're gonna go to knock us to 2. We've done everything we can. We're probably gonna lose. Okay. Dude, if we had drawn a burn spell there, we win. Good match. I hope they got Mythic off that. I had Starting Town in my deck, but now it's gone. I would rather have an Ox. I've got some Restless Bivouackings in this deck now. It's a nice full hand. Nothing could ever go wrong. I mean, the Fanatical Firebrands are probably the worst card in the deck, but the Wombo combo with Screaming Nemesis is one of the best ways to beat the Raise the Past pile. So I'm not giving up on them yet, but like if you told me they were bad, I would say you're right. You're kind of right. Let's make that life total go down, shall we? Just can't let the lifelink side hit it. Okay. Yeah, show me. Show me what you'd take. Go ahead. Coward. I guess we don't even need to do it now. Okay, we draw Show-Off. Guess we'll get something out of that. Get a little kicker here. I guess let it be. We can't cast it this turn anyway. We can save it till we can. What could go wrong? Alesha who laughs at fate. I just got. In a sense, I got. Oh, they let me have the Hellkite this time? Interesting. There's nothing else in the graveyard. There's a lot of ways to look at this. You kill the bat. If they get it back, I just Fanatical Firebrand it again. Warp. Down to 9. It's a good Hellkite, and now it's in the warp zone. This thing has to deal damage first to lose that life. Okay. That's a card. Okay. Well, that's bad. Now they get the bat. Oh my god. Oh, if we top deck a land for the Hellkite, bat's gone. If we don't top deck a land for the Hellkite, we probably lose. Magic is simple like that. You just always die. Everything's a failure. You blink, you die. There's a lot of draws that could win us the game, though. Is that one of them? Yeah, that is. That's nice. Classic burn magic. Sorry to put some trauma on trauma. Trash man? He's perfect. It's good that you're accustomed to the position because you're going in the garbage. Keep. Multiple Firebrands. It's a little concerning, but we'll see what our matchup is. Against black. Pretty good. Kills those bats. Make life go down. Got a ways to go. Demon Wall. Oh god, it blocks. Can't wait to find out that they have Unholy Annex on turn 3. But I am ready. I will do what I must. Creature. Okay. Makes lifelinkers. Bang. We might lose to that. These draws are not doing the job. We need something stronger. We need Nova Hellkite, really. And then we need it to live. Okay. That's pretty good for them. With the demon wall. This makes them a little friend. We have to go block like this. Thing like this. And then what? We have to draw something amazing. Because if they gain life right here, I mean, it's over. Anytime they gain life, it's over. Okay, that's enough land. That's a lot of land that we drew. Oh, yeah, that felt like a game. I love playing Coin Flip Machine. Isn't Coin Flip Machine fun? Welcome to Magic the Gathering Coin Flip Machine. Arch! 2 Nemesis, 2 Firebrands. Easy. Now, why aren't they playing the life gain deck when I have this? Huh? Why not? Where'd all the life gain decks suddenly go? They go somewhere? They leave? I think I'm pinging my Nemesis, but maybe not. This might not be a matchup for that. I think you just have to let it be. They can respond to everything with something. These are probably block and ping is how they behave until we see a trampler. But not this time. Ha! They're scared. They should be. All right, relying on you, Screaming Nemesis. We're gonna need you guys to carry us. We might even need you to block. We'll see. They're like, yeah. It's not like we don't know you have Snakeskin Veil. Very obvious. Very clear. So I'm not going to point it at you. I'm pointing at your face. We could crack the Firebrand, force them to play the Veil, but I think that's just letting them be as mana efficient as they want to be, right? And I just want the face damage. They're hoping I point it somewhere else. I'm not. We're just going face. We're just gonna finish this the face with the I was gonna say something, I'm not saying that. Too many of you have dirty minds. That's what I need to say. Uh-huh. That has to die. And if they respond, I just sack the other ones. So maybe they want them gone. But the Trampler is the problem. Wow, they got around to it. There you go. Nice stack. Okay. The bird is the word. Do we put out the Nemesis and block, though? What is this? This is 6. So we just need that to be a little bigger. I don't think they're going to deal me 13, right? Well, no, they can double Bristly Bill's counters. So if this goes to 5 and then it gets 3 more, it goes to 8, and this would get 4 more. Yeah, I'd be dead. Okay, this is the play. Okay, we get one more turn. That thing probably kills us. I guess they don't have another Veil, so there's other ways we could win. They have something for 2 mana they're not playing, or a land they are holding. That is a card. I have double strike. How much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do we hold up and try to interact with Tifa? I think if we get one more turn, we win for sure, right? Let's hold. There's always the chance when you point a lightning strike at their creature that they have another Snakeskin Veil or Overprotect and you lose the game for it. But make them make the first move. And then next turn, we got them in the air. If they don't kill us here. So all we gotta do is convince them that all they have to do is not attack. If they're smart, they know they have to go for it. But you choose where your gamble is. Whenever it attacks, put a counter on it. If it has 3 or more counters on it, sacrifice it. Yeah, that doesn't do anything scary on its own. We can wait for the next play. You don't have to attack. Oh, but you do. Okay. It's just gonna get 1 counter with no landfall. I think what we're afraid of is Overprotect. What else could I need here? I mean, I'm not dead. Nexium Veil will make it a 3/4. Damage can be redirected. If I get 3 damage to face and I'm indestructible, then on my turn they're at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll do. If they have a blocker that could blow this up. I could have blocked with the Show-Off, you know, if this was like the plan, but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. It gives it away. Now maybe I'm giving them too much credit. If you want to argue that, I hear ya. It is best of 1. People have stereotypes, but I don't like giving away what my plan is. And I think if I block with both there, it looks too sus. One more little daily win. How hard could that be with a OP super powered deck like this one? Am I right, guys? Of course I'm right. 4 lands, not even a question. Easy. See, they got nothing. I am gonna plot it this time. Against black, you want to make them hold mana up for a long time. Or just play an Overlord. This gonna be Reanimator? Ha, well, I see a Zombify. I'm out of gas, guys. I've drawn 3 straight lands. It's over. It's done. We tried. Okay. They don't have anything good in the graveyard, though. That's a top deck. I'm holding for the kick, baby. I'm holding on for the kick. FOMO. Uh-oh. Arden? Yep. Which brings back life-linking demon friends. Boros Charm. 9? I don't see anything. Coast looks clear. Out to dailies. Easy dubs. Never didn't have it. They forgot to win on turn 4, and they were punished. 15 daily wins. What was that? An hour? And I suck. But you're cool.